I'm Ghost, so you don't get to be in a game with me. You can watch me on my stream. You can follow me at on YouTube. But to be in the same physical room with me, we're gonna have to work on that. I'm not quite allowing that quite yet. All right, we have game 2 versus Mercenary and MDK. MDK had a wonderful game last time, killing 91 of Mercenary's drones and still losing. So that's very impressive. But spawning in the top right, MDK, our red Zerg, Mercenary, 1-0 against this best of 3. Bottom left. Got a little bit of talking here. Yeah, Ultra's probably not good on 2 bases. I don't know, there really wasn't much you could have done there. Ultras, Lings, I mean, when you're stuck on 2 bases, there's not a lot you can do, and that was just because he had a terrible engagement, losing, I think, 5 or 6 Mutalisks to those 2 Spore Crawlers. Then he just lost air control after that, snowballed, couldn't get to 3rd base, it was late to begin with. That's pretty much going to cost you the game every time. That's exactly what's being stated in chat right now. Hopefully we can see something a little bit more interesting this time, other than just macro, sit there, play. Got it. Apparently my colleagues are I said it's best of 3. Well, it was. It was best of 1 2 seconds ago. Sync agreed on best of 1 because he didn't want it taking 5 hours. But apparently Mars changed his mind at the last second. Hey, I didn't. I'm just the help, alright? Don't be bitching and whining to me. Alright, hey, I was trolling you. I did it just to piss you off. Next question. Marth ran the tournament. You should probably listen to him and not me. It's actually best of 11. Okay, been distracted. What's going on in this game? Early Evo chamber. That's a little odd. MDK might be going for a. Is this going to be a 1 base quick Zergling upgrade? Is he going to get the Carapace pretty quick? I am not familiar with this build. No, he's got his drone waiting down there. Both of them doing a very late expansion. A spine crawler in the main. Well, these guys play very interesting. Don't think I've ever seen a
user left your channel.
Spine crawler in the main that quickly. He is getting that carapace rather quickly. I imagine this might be just a quick timing a push. He is making a couple more Zerglings, got speed, carapace. That speed will be done about 50 seconds quicker. We'll have the expansion up quicker. Pikachu, if you're talking about my award that's in the okay, getting distracted by people. The Baneling Nest going down. That I believe with +1 it takes 2 shots to kill a Zergling with the Baneling Nest, so that could be pretty effective in terms of early aggression. Looks like got Zerglings moving out. These spine crawlers all the way up here probably should have moved down to protect his expansion. He's going to have not a lot to deal with this. However, the +1s not going to finish in time. He's just going to be saving up for banelings, I suppose. And that expansion goes down. That's not good, considering I feel like he was behind the whole game anyways, with a retarded build of building shit in his main. Mercenary might be preparing a counterattack here. Do have 20 links in production. And here comes the Baneling. Trying to get it detonated without doing a little bit of backstepping. More Banelings on the way. MDK is going to have a little bit of issues holding off this aggression. However, if he can hold, I imagine he's in quite the substantial position because he does have that extra larva and the carapace upgrade on his Zerglings. Looks like he's probably going to hold this off no trouble. That Baneling can come hit, but... yeah, +1 is really good against Banelings. What's the drone count at? 16 to 17 right now. Mercenary does have a little bit more drones, but does not have the larva to really utilize it, which can be expressed by his bank right there. These Zerglings are coming in at the right time. I'd love to see him just run up that ramp, but we'll kill the queen. However, I feel like this position's a little bit too fortified right now for him to really do much about it. Trying to kill another queen. Looks like he might get it, and that is queenless. That's gonna hurt. Don't want to be without your queens, especially at the 10-minute mark. Now making drones, he's gonna be stopping his aggression here. I believe that's almost a, not quite a full wall off. I think there's space there for Zerglings to run in and out. Okay, now he's taking the opportunity to drone up. Secure the advantage I imagine he predicts he's created. Getting his lair on the way. We do have a Roach Warren going down. A good timing push with Roaches from Mercenary could... I don't know if he's going to be able to get enough though. I would imagine that would be his best bet right now though. I feel like MDK will suspect that Mercenary is going to sit back for a little bit, especially with that defensive posture that he created earlier, but to maybe amass the Roaches and catch him by surprise before he gets his lair transition units might work out. The only issue is that those will most likely be slow Roaches, because I doubt he can get speed up and enough Roaches before MDK has anything to not, you know, die to it. And kind of figured it would be a Spire going up. Mutalisk are very effective against Roaches. Ah, go kill it! Get it! Don't be shy. I hate cowardly queens. There's only one thing a queen's not cowardly at, and that's chess. These overlords over here just hugging. What's up? I know, we're different colors. But it's okay, we can be friends. We can hug it out. I don't remember how to invert the camera. Alright, so a lot of nothing going on. Got, is that 5 Roaches there? Upgrade almost on the way, but the Mutalisk will be out to deny it. MDK actually suspects Mutas from his opponent. I don't understand how he could. I think his vision, he should still see that that was on a... yeah, because he ran in with those Zerglings and killed that queen. That wasn't very long ago, so he knows that he doesn't have any tech patterns. He even sees that there's not even a gas there. So maybe a little bit of a stretch to assume that Mutalisk are coming his way, but... That was very unprofessional of me. I don't even remember my name. That sneeze was so difficult. Oh. Where the fuck? What's going on? I see Mutalisk. Oh yeah, I stretched to make those spore crawlers, but I guess he just didn't want to lose any lead that he felt he'd given himself, so better safe than sorry. I don't necessarily agree with that in the StarCraft world. But that's the beauty about this game. You can play however you want. Like, you can play like I'm Gosu, just play like a faggot, you know? It's the game. You can do however you want. I will say Mercenary has the creep spread advantage, which can be a double-edged sword in Zerg vs. Zerg, because it will give your units, opponent's units speed, but at the expense of vision. So I still think it's a good idea to creep spread, regardless. Good practice. And the Mutalisk coming in, we'll be able to clean up all the underlying overlords, which is a pretty devastating blow, especially when your opponent is going roaches, because they're so supply heavy. I got one up there, one up there. I mean, there's really only a couple of them out of position you can kill. Mercenary's probably like, oh fuck. Mutalisk getting out that Hydra Den immediately when he sees them. Imagine it's going to be a little tough to deal with that. Even down on worker supply right now when Gintama, how did go? Have you played your second game yet? How's that going out for you? Still playing it, or I can't? Bro, you're in Gold League. You can't talk to me and play a game at the same time. That's against the rules. Unfortunately, Pikachu, this tournament, it's already been the brackets have already been made. You can feel free to observe, but you were a little bit late to the signups. Gonna have a little bit of a supply block going on here. Korean APM. I'm not talking about your APM, I'm just talking about your Korean thought process. I don't think you got it in you. Alright, he sees these units moving out. There's 23-5, 7 Hydralisk against that many Mutas. Looks like 15. Oh, gonna do a run by. Sees the units out of place. That's obnoxious to deal with. It's probably the fourth queen, I think, that's lost this game. Looks like MDK is going to be doing exactly the same thing that Mercenary did to him last game by keeping map control. However, I do think that Mercenary has a better composition to deal with it. God, his money. Is he going for a hive yet? Does he even... Man, he could just bust out a hive and straight up get like 30 billion Ultralisk right now, because his money is outrageous. In fact, he just really squandered the lead that he's had by accumulating almost 2,000 of every mineral. I mean, that's 20 Mutalisk right there. That's a big difference. He's got no overlords to do anything about it either. He's going to lose the space. There's nothing he can do. He does have 26 banelings on the way. I guess that, for, you know, every problem you have, throw a baneling at it, but that's not going to be anywhere near cost effective. Granted, he doesn't need to be considering his bank, but I don't understand why you throw away such a lead you had. Here come the banelings. The banelings of doom. Let's see some splits. Oh, they are just not doing anything. That is unfortunate. I can't imagine that being effective at all. He's going to have a lot more of Mutalisk coming out. He did get the Hydralisk, which were his primary concern. But I think this game is evened up now. Even have pretty decent upgrades on those Hydralisk 1-2 against the, what is that, just the 1 upgrade. He really thought that his opponent was going Mutalisk by getting that armor. How many Mules do we have here? Was it 19 against, I only see 5 Hydralisks there. Are there any more anywhere else? Oh, what's the army tab? Units. 11. So, he will have the advantage, but he's got Spore Crawlers. You can't really attack into him, so he can just keep amassing these Hydralisks, and he's going to have a better army composition in the long run. The losing in the army supply now. MDK going for a hidden base in the bottom right. That could bring him back in the game. Probably doesn't want to be pushing out right now. Probably wants to capitalize on his economy advantage that he has. What's going on here? Oh, never mind. That's not... That's what I wanted. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Good lord, I was about to lose my mind. Yep, can't really attack into that. Too many Spore Crawlers there. You will lose too much. I imagine the units lost tab. Yeah, he's really... I imagine he probably had an advantage earlier in the game. Now he's down by 1,000 and down by a base. Good thing, I don't want to cast another one of these games, so I'm actually rooting for Mercenary. I'd like to move on to other people. I want to actually cast one of Imgosu's games just so I can just bitch at him for everything that he does wrong the whole entire game. If he, I mean, even if he's not doing anything wrong, I can make it seem like he's doing something wrong. I have these abilities. Mutalisk going into the main. Obviously he sees it because there is just creep tumors all over Egypt. See how many that one gives? 1 muta dead. Gonna get the Baneling Nest. 2 mutas. I think 3 maybe died there. Probably be wise of him to, what can he really lose here? I guess his main. But, I don't know. If you see stuff like this, just make Spore Crawlers and Hydralisk. Getting the Infestors would be nice too. He does have the Pathogen Glands coming up, so he does have the opportunity to get Infestors. I would have really loved to see a hive out of MDK instead of these Mutalisks, though. I mean, Ultralisk, the perfect transition to combat what Mercenary's been doing, instead of just, you know, throwing mutas at it when we have this one unit in the game that's made to just destroy Mutalisk that cost absolutely nothing. He really let the game slip out. Oh, looks like he's going after some tumors. Fighting against cancer here. Killing one of his own units there for no reason. Probably a little bit of a misclick there. I saw it. Can't get... Nothing sneaks by act. These Mutalisk are just on the prowl. There's a lot of them here. 24, 32, 36. Double check that. 38. There's probably 2 more somewhere. I know I'm right. How many Hydralisks do we have? 27. I think typically you want a 1-to-1 ratio when it comes to, whoop, you don't want this. Oh, the fungals were sick. That was a nice fungal right there, but probably needed 1 more because those Banelings still are able to roll in and kill everything. Oh, that had chance to just be so sick nasty. Yeah, not a good idea to waste your fungals when you're going to lose your infestors and not kill what you're aiming for because these, I mean, the Mutalisk have the regenerate life quicker. A little bit of a bad engagement. I don't think he should have pressed an engagement there. I think he should have waited a little bit more until he had more infestor energy. And he knew the units were there, so that was a bad decision on his part. Start calling this the game of throws. What's going on? I had to take a drink of water. Oh. Well, MDK looking to be in a little bit better position now because of which. Do have a nice counterattack going at the top. I also don't think he knows about that base yet. Here come the Zerglings. I mean, if he can get a nice fungal on those Mutalisks and back up, the Hydralisks do outrange them. But when the Hydralisks are sitting under them, it doesn't really do that much difference. So, still Mercenary having issues figuring out how he's going to deal with this Mutalisk threat. But at least he did manage to kill a base in the process. And does have a supply advantage right now, but again, MDK floating a lot of money. Just made a lot of stuff. 17 Mutalisk. I saw his money just completely plummet. Man, a couple fungals and your army is obsolete. Still don't think he knows about that base. Does not. I'm really jamming on my music right now. StarCraft music sounds intense. However, MDK does know about Mercenaries top right, top left. Go Mutalisk, or go Hydralisk. Oh, nope. Couple Mutalisk picked off the stray there. Also got the deny on the base over there. Multi-pronged attacks going on here. I imagine Mercenary probably thinks he's in better shape than he is. If he knew about this down here, I mean, just to send a couple units. Oh, the whiff on the fungal. That fungal could have been nice. Does have to respect the Infestor's got a full energy one coming up there, but it's not going to be enough to kill this stuff. He just keeps attacking before he's ready to attack. I don't know why he's doing it to himself. I mean, you're lowering the health of all these Mutalisks, but you're not killing them. There's an Infestor right there. Do it! You have energy! F! F! Ah. Mercenary is macroing better and effectively spending, but he's just I don't think he understands this game is still close.